Hello and welcome to my all-in-one OBS recording and streaming guide. Not going to make this intro super long because I know you're just going to want to know everything. So the only plug I'm going to make is if you like watching people stream games and just having fun, click on my link in the description, watch me on Twitch. That's about it. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to want to do is you're going to want to open settings. Obviously, that's how you change stuff. Stream. You're going to want to make sure you're on the best server possible, closest one to you. Easy enough. Connect your account through Twitch instead of using a stream key. It makes it a lot easier for yourself. Then we're going to go to output. If you're not seeing some of these settings, hit advanced up at the top. We're going to mess with audio tracks in a bit. It's a lot simpler than you think. If you're using a new card, a 2060, 2070, 1660, any of that stuff, make sure you have H.264 new selected. It makes it a lot better and it runs your computer so much smoother than if you were to run X264 or just the regular old H.264 NVENC. It makes it a lot better. So rescale output here is how you can stream at 720 and you can record over here at 1080. You got to make sure that this right here, your base and output scaled resolution are set to 1080. And then this right here, if you set your stream resolution to 720, it'll automatically just stream at that, and you can still record in 1080, and you don't have to change any settings. You don't have to press a button every time to change it back. It's easy. You just stream in 720. You can record in 1080. No big deal. You can even stream in 720 while you're recording in 1080, as I have done it before. So now you want to make sure your rate control is CBR or a constant bit rate. It makes it so it doesn't fluctuate. Make sure your bit rate's 5,000 for best looking quality if you're streaming in 720, or 6,000 if you're streaming in 1080. The reason it's 6,000 is because Twitch doesn't go any higher than 6,000 unless you're a partner, I believe. I could still be wrong on that. It might not do anything. And yeah, and then preset, you want to do low latency quality, as low latency means there's not going to be any lag between you and your chat. It'll be quick. It'll be instant. Your chat will hear you respond as they send their messages, basically. And you still want it to look good, so quality. And then we're going to keep profile at high. That should be default. And leave all these defaults. You won't really need to mess with those. Now for recording. Okay, make sure it's MP4. And then you can set your recording path, blah, 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 obviously. You know where you want it to go, right? And now we're going to go to rate control, lossless. Make sure keyframe interval is 0. Preset, max quality. Profile, high. Everything else should still be the same. It's going to give you this error that MP4 is unrecoverable. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can use your H.264 new encoder as well. And then audio track, you want to select 2, 3, and 4 depending on how many audio devices you have, and we'll determine that later. You can click 1 if you want to. That's just that. Basically, 1 is just every audio track together. So I'll explain it in more detail in a second. Audio, just make sure your proper devices are set up. You can change it down here as well, but you can also manually input it here. Blank source makes it look the best. If you can run it. If you have a 2060 or 2070, you shouldn't have any problem with any of these settings. Hotkeys, pretty self-explanatory. Process priority above normal. Also, run OBS in administrator. It will help so much. You will not drop any frames unless your Wi-Fi is bad if you run OBS in administrator mode. And that's it. And if you don't know how to run it in administrator mode, you just go to your desktop here, right click, and then you can run it as administrator. Or if you want it to run like it every time without having to right click, you can go to properties, and then you can go to compatibility right here, and then you can click right here, run this program as administrator. It'll launch like that every time. So you just double click it and it'll say, do you want this to allow changes to your device? And you'll hit yes. Okay, now for audio separate channels when you're recording, super easy. Right click on this side right here. Advanced audio properties is what you want to click. And then you'll get all of your audio devices right here. And basically what you want to do is you want to click which one you want it to be set to. So my desktop audio is device 2. 1 is so if you're streaming, it all goes in the same channel. You follow me here? Each one of these are channels, and if you put one on each different channel, you can separate them. So say you're running Voicemeeter and you have Discord on a separate channel. You set it to channel 3, it'll be on its own audio track. And when you record a video, it will go into its own track, right? So my desktop audio is set to device 2, Discord is set to device 3, and my mic is set to device 4. You want to make sure nothing is the exact same number or they'll be merged together. And you always want to make sure that all your devices that you're using are selected for device 1, as this is the channel that you use when streaming, and it doesn't matter how many channels you have. You just want it to be all in one, basically. So, yep, we'll do that there. And then make sure, yeah, obviously all devices are select to 1. And then my desktop audio is number 2. Discord is 3. My microphone is number 4. And now if we go back into settings and you go to output, streaming audio track, you can only select one of them. And that's because you only need one when you're streaming. So you select number 1 in recording, you select 2, 3, and 4 because those are the ones that are separate. And I always do 1 just in case, because you can always delete audio tracks. But say one's corrupted and it didn't save properly, you'll still always have the one that has all of them together. That's what I do. But if you don't want to, like, if you know that you won't run the risk of accidentally messing anything up, you would just keep the ones that you need. So desktop audio is number 2. And then my Discord is number 3. And my microphone's number 4. I think that's pretty much it. That is all you need to know. So when I go and edit this video, I'll be able to have my desktop audio and my microphone separate. It's pretty simple. People think it's a lot more complicated than it actually is, and it's really not. So if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment, I will answer it. And that's pretty much it. I hope this was a super simple, easy guide for you. And like I said, if you have any questions at all, please be sure to ask and I will answer them. If you want to get a direct response from me, like live in person, check my Twitch out. Pretty much it. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord if you want to DM me and you don't want to like be talking about it in public. DM me on Discord, DM me on Twitter. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I miss the old Kanye, straight from the gold Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye, set on his goals Kanye. I hate the new Kanye.